Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live stream. I hope everybody is really doing well. So, and yesterday was a very much tough day for not only for me, but for everyone, and especially for like the 300,000 people who literally got liquidated in the last 24 hours. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. More than $1.4 billion of liquidations have happened, you know, in the past 24 hours. Now, if this is not a capitulation, I don't know what exactly the capitulation looks like for you guys. So, guys, I really don't know what you are expecting. But, one more thing I can say that for me, this is really like a bottom actually. The fear is high in myself. It's like, pressing a green button for buying is like, my hands are shaking. We were shaking yesterday when I was just buying. And yeah, that's what the fear looks like actually. Hence, I would say that the fear was high yesterday. The motive was to buy BTC at those levels where I was just literally waiting for January, the price to drop to these levels. And now finally when the prices are here, of course I'm going to buy. Many of you guys who know me and who attends my live session on regular basis in Walsh Wealth Group, even today when we did a live session in the morning, like 3 times we did already today, like regular updates I give there, trades and everything. You guys know how afraid I was yesterday. I could not even sleep properly. And many of you guys might have experienced this as well. But the intentions and the motive was to buy BTC at those levels. So hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live stream. For many of you guys who don't even know me, well, I am TMB underscore crypto. Well, I'm a trader trading since like 4.5 years, and not only trading crypto but like commodities and stocks as well. I have been, I would say if you would like to trade with me, you can definitely join Walsh Wealth Group. It's a nice community of traders, and also if you would like to support me, you can join Bybit using my referral link and start trading actually. Okay, thank you so much. So now let's go deep dive into the analysis of Bitcoin. Today I'm going to probably take you what exactly I think about BTC. Well, the guys from Walsh Wealth Group, they already know my views, so that might be slight boring for you guys. I mean, please bear with me. But one thing I can tell you that is going to be very interesting as well. You have any questions or anything, you can definitely ask me, but mind well, I would be able to answer once I am done with my analysis. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin CME chart, and if many of you guys know, even I talked about it yesterday, the red box is nothing but the CME gap that we have it here on the BTC. Now, if you just analyze the past gaps that we had on the CMEs, well, on the downside, there are only 2 structures that we have, like this and this. So the first structure was we go slide down and then fill the gap and then one more run down. The second structure was we just retest, further breakdown, and then full-fledged reshape recovery. What we did is none of the above. We literally went too deep on the CME gap, just went deep, and we have literally went to the biggest levels for BTC around 30,230. It's the biggest levels for BTC. I've got all my spot bags where I want to deploy. I've literally bought like 60% of BTC spot bags so far. 50% of BTC spot bags. And also I have added a very nice leverage positions with an average of 31,400. And I've already in morning I took some profits so that I can add more when it goes down. So I'm going to take you to my plan, what I personally feel the BTC is going to do today and tomorrow. So first of all, before we go to, BTC, let me talk to you guys. If you are new to the crypto and you don't know exactly, how to chart and what to chart, so normally what I do is, if you are charting Bitcoin, you should also be looking to a few other charts that to establish a strong confluence. The first chart after the Bitcoin should be the Bitcoin CME chart. So many of you guys know that many guys charts, Bitcoin perhaps on Bybit or Binance or FTX or blah blah shit. What I do is I start my analysis from the CME, because CME is the most accurate chart according to me, and that's how I start actually. So you should also be first starting with the CME chart. Look how the market structure looks like, see what exactly the institutions are up to, and then probably go to the retail charts like Binance or Bybit. Once you are done, also look at the chart for USDT dominance. That's a very important chart for you guys as well, so as to establish your play. After you have done with the USDT dominance, also one more time, just have a look at the volatility chart. That is BVOL, Bitcoin volatility chart for 24 hours. And after that, once you are done, the volatility chart is going to tell you that, exactly, at what levels we are and how the volatility in the market is currently. Is it low volatile? Is it how volatile? Or what is the next move going to be? That is something you should know how to read the charts. The last chart I normally do is the total. The total chart is very, very important, and I think it's very crucial as well. So that total chart was really, really helpful, not in many events, but most importantly, the total charts told us when BTC was at 47,000 bucks, BTC not make higher highs, but the lower highs, where Ethereum and every other else made higher highs. Total finished its wave 5 and then it started dumping. That was the signal that BTC is about to dump from here, and we're going to start a big crash from there, and going a sub $32,000 levels, 32,800. That was the plan since long. Only thing is, there were two motives, or I would say there were two scenarios that might probably happen in the bull run, that the wave 5 can be a truncated wave 5 or a deeper wave 5. We chose for the deeper wave 5, and here we are for the deeper wave 5. So now, ladies and gentlemen, apart from this, let's go deep dive into our BTC chart. First of all, if you talk about the daily, very shit daily. If you look at the volume, a huge crazy sell volume have came not only on the perhaps and other charts, but across the board. But one thing I wonder is, if you see the liquidations that have happened, and if you see the 1 hour charts on the exchanges, well, you would see that the volume over here, what we saw, was lower compared to what we had here. That confirmed my biasness that this is your sub wave 3 here, and now we are doing A, B, and C for the wave 4, which should be targeting minimum 34,000 bucks, 33,600 to 34,400 levels, and a flip of 34 can take BTC to 36,200, and it's just going to go for the liquidation. So that's how the chart looks like at the moment. If we go and deep dive into the Bitcoin, Bybit chart, normally I trade on Bybit. So if you would like to, trade on Bybit, yes, you can use my referral link and open an account. So guys, this is my Bitcoin plan for now. I think, yes, we are in the wave 3 at the moment. And so basically it's like we are doing A, B, and C. I think this is a very nice levels for BTC, around 30,700 to 30,800. If you look at it from the perspective of, the fibs, I think the best levels for BTC too long, if you are still not in BTC, the best levels will be the golden pocket zone and the 786 Fibonacci levels. Well, the 786 levels is going to help you. So basically we already tagged the GP zone and confluence with the H1 OB. So we have a very nice H1 OB here, and the way we are holding. But looking to the structure we have, I think we have one more wave down probably to take this liquidity at 30,579. and dump it down to 30,300 levels, 350 or 30,300. If we go deep dive that one more wave down to 30,350, I'm expecting BTC to bounce back to the levels for, this dump is going to be B wave, and that upside is going to be somewhere around 33,592, and a wick to 34,300 is a very possibility. We will tell you exactly what the wave counts would be once the wave B is going to end. Okay. In the morning also I updated in the Walsh Wealth group that this is like your top on the BTC at 32,350, and we're going to dump like this. This is the chart I drew in the morning when I did live session and BTC was pumping here as well. I mentioned that yes, we're going to reject from here, dump down like this, and then pump. It's like A, B, and C. This is going to be your small wave 4, and after wave 4, you know what happens. You're gonna get a big wave 5. Now here is the thing. Well, after this wave 5, what we are going to get on the BTC, well, that wave 5 is going to be, in my opinion, your final wave 5. So what it is going to be is like, after this wave 5, I'm expecting BTC to squeeze so bad up to take liquidity, not only at 38,000, but it's just going to squeeze up to take liquidity at 41 and even 43,000 bucks. So it is going to be very interesting. So this is my plan on the BTC, guys. Well, I'm expecting BTC, to have one more wave down for the wave 5 after we have the wave 4, as I mentioned on the Bybit. Once we are done with the wave 4, around 33,600 to 34,300, as I mentioned, I'm expecting it to go down the 5 waves. Now remember, the final wave 5 can be a truncated wave 5, which means we never sweep the lows, or the final wave 5 can be a deeper wave 5, which means that we sweep the lows, go to the levels of 29k, max to the levels of 28.4, and reverse and pump it back up to the 43k levels. The reversal on the BTC is going to be very fast, and it's going to take all the liquidity because you already have a huge pile of liquidity at the upside. It's like more than $40 billion of liquidity is lying upside for the market makers to literally, sell what they have literally bought right now at the discounts, and they're going to sell it away at the premiums. So guys, you have to be, very cautious of the fact that even if you are playing, swings or scalps, make sure you should have, manual stop losses. Even for scalps, I mentioned in the yesterday video, to long around 32,600 to 32k, or even 31.8 with the stops at 31.6. I gave an update on my in corner that yes, we cancel our stop loss and we ride with a manual stop loss. Today, yes, we made like, it just went above our entries as well. And I think we're going to make like 33,634k for the scalps. So if you want to really scalp, your entry on the BTC, the perfect entry on the Bybit would be, it's going to be like 786 Fibonacci levels for the wave B, which would be around 30,350 with your stops under 29,778. That is going to be our stop loss on the Bybit. And your take profit targets should be the first OB that we have at 33k, which is a very soft levels, and the deviation would be around $34,000. Remember, if we do take this CME gap and fill on the CMEs at 34,500, then it is going to squeeze so hard, it's going to go to 37k, and then we're going to have the big wave 5. So then it would confirm if your wave 4 is an extended wave 4 like this, which means that your wave 5 is surely going to be a truncated wave 5, where everybody is going to expect lower. They're going to short, and BTC don't make lower lows, but it just go like 30,000 bucks. Anyone might be double top or even just like a small wick, and then it starts pumping. So that is how I see BTC. Well, guys, I think the pump is coming on BTC is what I am expecting, like from the Elliott wave theory perspective. But also even the USD dominance to me like stopped out for the wave 3. And yes, I do expect ABC and a retest of certain levels. I'm expecting like 5% to 5.16% should be tested on the USD dominance, like a bull flag breakout, and one more push up like 6.5% after that. So the USD dominance I'm expecting should be somewhere around like this, and this goes up like this and take out, and then we start dumping. So guys, USD dominance looks very nice. Honestly, it tells us that, you know, the rotation of money is soon going to start happening. Okay, now talking about Luna. So well, everybody was like, oh my god, we have dumped. Well, honestly, in my opinion, even when I mentioned the live stream, 60 was a nice levels. I personally took the scalp on the 60, book profits at 67, as I mentioned on the stream as well. I was looking for to long around 51 levels, 0.886, but I mentioned that we will see how BTC going to react, and then confirmation we're going to long. We literally dumped because even the USDT literally just dumped so hard, and that was the main reason even Luna literally lost the levels. Because, you know, if USD goes under 1, it makes for the Luna holders to swap their Luna to USD, you know, to buy more USD. But for, let's say, the price above USD price goes around 1 or above 1, it makes for the, you know, for it really makes Luna a worthy buy at that point of time. So convert your USD to Luna at that point of time. So basically right now what I'm expecting from my experience, the USD is going to have one more dump down, like a retest of 70 cents, and after that 70 cents you're going to see some nice, you know, I would say it's going to be proper then. So what I'm expecting is that the USD should have one more wave down, and then probably we should be able to see a pump on USDT, which also means that Luna should have one more dip down. The dip I'm expecting would be somewhere around 25 to 26, or the best would be, in my opinion, a sweep of 20.5. Once we sweep the 20.5, the best, in my opinion, the best levels are 16.9, that is $17. So I'm looking for either, if we hold the levels of 26, yes, I may be looking for upside. But if we don't hold 26, the best is Luna just go look sweep like 20.5, go to $16, and that is going to be the buy for Luna. And then we can probably go for a retest of certain levels. The retest would be around 44 and 45 levels is what I'm anticipating. Okay, guys. So that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Luna. Now, if you talk about the total, yes, the total is perfectly in the green box, and we have tagged the $1.347 trillion mark for total, which also tells me that, you know, total is right now have done the final the wave 3 of 5, which means you can get one more push up on the total, maybe somewhere around 1.5 trillion, and then further dip down on the total, goes to the levels, maybe go to around the levels of 1.3 trillion. Now this time when BTC dumps, I expect Ethereum to literally lose the levels. I do expect you know, Ethereum to literally lose the levels. Well, I'm expecting Ethereum to retest certain levels. The best levels for me to short Ethereum would be around 2,522 to 2,570, and the take profit targets would be around 2,077 bucks. So that's what I'm eyeing on Ethereum. The best case for you guys to short, or I'll be shorting once BTC reaches my take profit targets of 34k levels. Once we start reaching there, even, you know, I'm going to close my scalps, and then probably I'm going to even start looking for short opportunities across the market again. Right now, what you can see is, you know, the tides have turned, the winds have turned. Currently, you know, the longs are 50% versus the shorts are 49.96%. So it's like the longs and shorts are equal. The funding is neutral. It means that even the funding is not negative at the point. It's like the market makers can do anything at these levels. They can either go for the shorts or they can either go for the longs. If I would be market maker, honestly, if I would be market maker, what I would have done is, or what I would do is, I would literally dump the market. First of all, I would go to 34K, make people believe that we are pumping, we have flipped the levels of 33K, buy, trap more bulls, liquidate them, just dump them. Whosoever have bought at 30,000, just go near to 30K and make them believe that we are just going to dump, and probably just force them to get out of the positions. The market maker starts filling their big liquidity pool. They just buy, and the retailers are going to literally capitulate, and then we just pump it back to 43,000 in a single slingshot, where the whole market is just going to go insane in just a matter of 24 to 48 hours. And then what happens is, once we go to 43K levels, like everybody will be like, buy, we have missed it. Then you get a small dip to around 38K levels, retest, blah shit, maybe around 37K as well. And then probably we just pushed it back up. People are going to short it, and it's going to create a huge liquidity till 70K levels. So that's why people are going to keep shorting it, like a WXY, short it. This is an X move, short it 50K, short 53, short 58. They just keep on shorting, and we just keep on pumping. So that's what I am expecting. I'm expecting. So this is what, a small update on the BTC from my side. I'm expecting, this is like a B, and C move. So you should be able to long around 30,400 till 30,245 with your stops under the previous lows, and your take profit target should be around 33,000 and 33,700 levels. Okay. So guys, this is what a small update on BTC. So if you have any questions, we have 5 minutes, or probably we can just take off. Well, the Wyckoff is not invalidated, my friend. It is not invalidated. Who told you that Wyckoff is invalidated? The Wyckoff is not invalidated, my friend. The Wyckoff is still in play. That's like a perfect Wyckoff. It's still in play. Who told you it's invalidated? It's a perfect playing. Like we are doing a spring right now. A spring in a soul phase. So it's a perfectly playing out. There is nothing to be. It's perfectly playing. Even if you look at the Wyckoff distribution that we have here, even if you look at the distribution should go to can go to the levels of the AR, right? 30,250, and yes, we are here. You see, 30,000. Yeah, it went slightly low, but that's fine. We are still here, 30,250 for the bigger accumulation. So it is still in play, my friend. Nothing has changed so far. Nothing has changed. I'm still expecting the new all-time highs. Remember, the wave fi, in my opinion, whatever I have experienced so far, the wave fi always goes very fast, and the retraces will be very shallow. So the normal retraces in the wave 3 goes to around golden pocket. Sometimes it even goes to 786 levels, but the wave 5 retraces mostly goes to around 0.382 and bounces. So you won't get that, deep retraces, but like a shallow retraces and then pump. So major of the guys who are going to literally, wait for like, very deep down retracements up on this like golden pocket, or maybe like 786, they're not going to get filled in this when we are going to play the final wave 5. Now the final chart I'm going to take here is the confluence. Why do I also think that the BTC is going to survive is because the SPX, this red box is something I'm looking for it to bounce. It's a very nice, bull flag on the SPX, forming like a WXY move, and I'm looking for it to go for a small fake breakdown where they're going to trap the sellers, and then I'm expecting SPX to reverse from here. The red box is going to be my sell-off zone. It's like sell everything and exit everything over here. As soon as SPX goes to that, go to that levels, it's like you just sell everything and exit the market. That's what I think, I would be doing. So I've already closed my Tesla shorts. I made a nice box on that. Many of you guys know, even publicly posted on the Twitter as well, I'm shorting Tesla. And I'm also going to buy Netflix stocks. Netflix is really looking great to me, and it's soon going into my buy zone. This is the green zone where I'm going to buy from. The levels would be 165 to 145 or 143. This is the levels where I'm interested to buy Netflix. This is one of the best levels, not only from the perspective of the OB that we have, but also from like the 786 golden pockets, 786 big liquidity pool. So it's like we go here, the best would be around 156.22. So I mean, this is where I'm expecting at least a big bounce on Netflix and a reversal. I'm expecting Netflix to bounce from these levels, the green box that I have, from here to at least a minimum target of 271 and an extended target of $353. So we're just going to be like 80 to 100% gains for Netflix minimum. So I think this is how I'm looking Netflix, guys, and that's why I'm buying. I'm just going to buy. My orders are set, so I'm just going to buy then. That's all, guys, and so after this live, I'm just going to connect to Walsh Wealth Group. I'm probably just going to have private live. So thank you for joining here, and I'll be posting my updates on Twitter as well. Just yeah. So whatever you guys play, manage your risk and do take care of your mental health, because Mercury retrograde has begun. So mental health and as well as physical health is very important. Thank you so much. Have a nice night. Bye bye.